Hi there. In today's Yin class, we're going to spend a little extra attention in the upper body, specifically the chest and the shoulders, upper back. So I'm going to have you start in a comfortable seated position, cross-legged, maybe seated butterfly or legs extended long, something that feels good in the body and a little bit more relaxed. You're always welcome to utilize any props such as a blanket or even blocks underneath the seat. Elevating the hips a little bit higher will help soften sometimes a little bit of that pressure in the lower back or hips. So start to settle in, start to relax. Relax the shoulders, relax the body. Taking a few moments, connecting with the body and connecting with the breath. In our Yin practice, allowing for an even rhythm of breath in and out, something that feels natural, balanced and relaxed. Start to release tension in the shoulders. If it's comfortable for you, close the eyes or soften the gaze. Just observing the different sensations of the body. In our Yin practice, try to let the muscles relax so we're able to focus on the connective tissues, the joints and the ligaments. Following that rhythm of breath. And take a few moments to create an awareness, a focus, an intention for your practice. You're welcome to bring hands together at heart center, sealing this intention with a full cleansing breath. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale out. Flutter the eyes open softly if they're closed. We're going to start with some shoulder rolls. Start to bring the shoulders up towards the ears and release, taking slow movements. Breath is moving evenly. One more full roll in this direction, and when you're ready, rotate opposite direction. And then let the shoulders relax. On your inhale, slowly walk the gaze up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, take your time gently lowering chin towards chest. Inhale, take your time returning the head back to a neutral position. And as you exhale, lowering your right ear to right shoulder. We're going to stay here for a few moments. So you're welcome to walk the left fingertips away from the body. Feel a nice stretch along the left side of the neck. Nothing painful, nothing too deep, just a gentle stretch. If you'd like to take this a little bit deeper, bring the palm of your right hand just outside the left ear. Breathing easily here. Take a full breath in and a full exhale out. As you inhale, slowly return everything back through center. Roll the shoulders on your exhale. We're going to prepare for the other side. Inhale once again, slowly lift the gaze. And as you exhale, slow, gentle lowering, guiding chin towards chest. Inhale, gently returning the head back to a neutral position. And on your exhale this time, lowering left ear to left shoulder. Let the breath flow evenly. You are welcome to stay here. If you'd like to explore a little bit more, maybe walk the fingertips of the right hand away from the body. Start to know the sensations along the right side of the neck. Perhaps bringing the palm of the left hand just above the right ear. Take a full breath in and a full exhale out. As you inhale, slowly start to return everything back to neutral. Exhale, roll the shoulders down and away from the ears. So we're going to start in a neutral spine tabletop. So on all fours, hands and knees. You're welcome to use the support of a blanket underneath the knees, bringing a little bit more cushion, a little bit more comfort underneath the knees. You're also welcome to keep a block nearby as we press into a child's pose, perhaps underneath the chest, the head, underneath the arms. And we're going to transition right now into neutral spine tabletop. So shoulders are directly over wrists and hips are directly over knees. Start to create some gentle movements, just acknowledging the different sensations of the body. And then from here, we're going to slowly send the hips back towards the heels, walking the hands out in front. So again, perhaps utilizing the block underneath the forehead. Finding a little comfort. Our props allow the pose to become more available, more accessible to us. Props allow the body to find exactly the right place that it needs to be today. And as I mentioned, we'll be focusing more on the upper body today. So if you find the shoulders are looking for a little bit extra, you're welcome to bring the forearms, the palms of the hands underneath the blocks. Find that evenness of breath. Take a few more cycles of breath here. Gently releasing into the pose. Take a full breath in and a full exhale out. As you inhale, slowly start to shift the weight forward. We're going to reset in a neutral spine tabletop. So once again, allowing the shoulders to stack directly over the wrists and the hips are directly in line with the knees. So encourage a gentle micro bend in the elbows, protecting the elbow joint and making sure when we look in between the legs, we can no longer see our feet in our line of vision. So perhaps opening up the feet a little bit wider or narrow. We're going to prepare for a few rounds of cat-cow. On your inhale, slowly drop the belly, lift the chest, the tail, and then the gaze. As you exhale, slowly press through the palms of the hands, allowing the spine to round, lowering chin towards chest. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Take 2 more cycles through. Use your own rhythm of breath as a guide. Returning to a neutral spine, and then slowly walking the hands towards the body. So we're going to transition into a seated position. And from here, slowly bringing the soles of the feet together so they touch, creating a diamond shape of the body. So we're going to set up in a butterfly pose, and you're welcome to use a blanket underneath your seat if that brings you a little bit more comfort. You're also welcome to sit on a block, softening pressure through the hips, the inner thighs, maybe the hamstrings. And if you are noticing today that the knees have a little bit more discomfort, you're always welcome to bring the blocks outside of the legs. So bringing them directly underneath the legs here. So sitting up nice and tall, we're going to relax the breath. Start to release tension in the hips and relax the shoulders. So we're going to have a few variations of this butterfly pose, working a lot into the wrists. So create a gentle lifting through the crown of the head, that evenness of breath, smooth and steady. Take a full breath in and a full exhale out. As you inhale, we're going to gently hinge from the hips, keeping with a neutral spine. Start to walk the hands away from the body. Now from here, we're going to turn the tops of the hands so they are face down and the fingertips are pointing towards the seat. So applying a little bit of pressure into the wrists, a gentle stretch. Breathing easily here. You're welcome to keep as much bend in the elbows as you need. If you find that the tops of the hands are not making contact with the mat or the floor, you're welcome to utilize books or blocks, whatever you have handy. And as you gently hinge forward, again, tops of the hands resting comfortably on your props, fingertips are pointing towards the body. Just a few more cycles of breath here. Take a full breath in. Full exhale out. On your inhale, slowly start to rise. We're going to get a little relief in the wrists. You are welcome to shake them out. We're going to extend our right arm long. Start to point the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Gently start to guide the fingers towards the body, countering our last stretch. Allow both shoulders to stay relaxed. Noticing we're still maintaining that beautiful diamond shape with the legs. Take a full breath in and a full exhale out. Slowly release both hands down. We're going to shake out the wrists, and this time we're going to set up for the left hand extends long. We're going to gently guide the left fingertips towards the body, keeping the shoulders relaxed, the breath natural. Take a full breath in, full exhale out. As you inhale, relax, shake out the wrists. We're going to start drawing circles with the wrists in one direction, and then gently rotate opposite direction. Start to relax the hands down. We're going to remove any of the props off to the side for a moment. Slowly guiding the knees towards one another, extending both legs long. You're welcome to bring the hands towards the back of the mat or just behind the body. Relax the shoulders as we jog out the legs. And then from here, we're going to bring the soles of the feet down, planting the hands behind us, allowing the fingertips to point towards the seat, or perhaps even taking fists as an option if we're noticing a little too much tension in the wrists. And coming through a few rounds of windshield wiper knees. This is a great hip release, softening pressure that we might have built up in our previous pose of butterfly. Taking your time, and coming through as many cycles as your body wants and needs. Whenever you're ready, slowly coming back to neutral, extending the legs long once again and jogging it out. So from here, we're going to come into a cross-leg position with our right shin out in front. And if you have a towel or a strap, maybe even a shirt, you're welcome to grab that right now, as we're going to work in the upper part of the body, the chest, the shoulders, the upper back. We're going to come into a pose known as our archer arms or cow face arms. So we're going to start by bringing the strap or your towel into the left hand, and I'm going to demonstrate by turning my body to the side so you can see. We're going to bring that strap behind the body. So the left elbow is elevated up, pointing up towards the sky, the ceiling. And then we're going to reach around with our right hand. So bringing both hands closer together if you can, gently lifting through the chest, guiding the elbows back, relaxing the breath. And if you're able to, start to gently tug upward with the top hand, which is your left hand, and start to gently pull downward with the right hand. So creating a little bit of resistance. Keeping the breath natural. You're always welcome to omit the strap if that causes too much discomfort. Gently resting that left hand in the upper back. Right hand is reaching up. You're also welcome to take the bind if that is available to you. Keeping the breath relaxed. And trying to maintain that beautiful posture. Shoulders directly over hips. So creating that neutral spine within your body. So I encourage you to play around, perhaps with the prop, maybe without the prop, finding what works best for you on this side of the body. Checking in also with the lower half of the body. If you're noticing any discomfort in through the hips, perhaps the seat, the lower back, I encourage you to come out of the pose utilizing any props that might bring you more comfort, such as the blanket underneath the seat, perhaps a block underneath the seat. Take a full breath in and a full exhale out. Softly release the fingertips, the strap. Start to lower the arms, shake out the wrists, and then bring the hands into the lap, rolling the shoulders. So we're going to prepare for eagle arms. So if you do notice you would like to use some props underneath the seat or anything underneath the sides of the legs, you're welcome to do that now. So again, creating that foundation through the seat, feeling grounded, staying lifted through the crown of the head. We're going to extend the arms out in front of us. Take a bend at the elbows. And when you're ready, slowly start to guide your left arm underneath the right, hooking at the elbows. Now for some, bringing the palms together is available, or the sides of the hands or the fronts of the hands. Bringing the hands to the shoulders might be more available also. So find what works best for you. Start to guide the elbows away from the body, perhaps maintaining a fluid line, elbows in line with shoulders, keeping the breath natural and at ease. Perhaps noticing some sensation in the upper back, specifically the space in between the shoulder blades. Take a full breath in and a full exhale out. Slowly start to release the arms down by the sides, shake out the wrists, hands on the lap, roll the shoulders. We're going to prepare for the other side. So gently leaning back, extending the legs long, coming into a gentle jog. And then this time as we come into a cross-leg position, our left shin is going to come out in front. Sitting up nice and tall. Again, you're welcome to use a strap, a towel, or even just the hands behind the body as we prepare for our cow face arms, archer arms on the other side. So we're going to gently lift our right hand, bending at the elbow, bringing that right hand behind the body. If you are using the strap, then the strap would come into that right hand. And we're going to reach behind with the left hand. So just like the other side, we're creating that resistance by gently tugging upward with the right hand, downward with the left, guiding the shoulders back, staying lifted through the chest and guiding the elbows back. Try to maintain an evenness of breath. You're welcome to lower the strap if that is a little too intense. You're also welcome to go a little bit deeper, taking a bind, interlacing the fingers behind the back. take a full breath in. Full exhale out. Slowly start to release the grip, lowering the arms, shake out the wrists. Hands come into the lap and roll the shoulders. We're going to prepare for our eagle arms now by gently extending the arms out in front. Take a bend at the elbows, and this time we're going to bring that right arm underneath the left, hooking the elbows. Perhaps bringing the palms together so they touch, or taking the eagle hug. Find what speaks to you on this side. And don't find that you have to mimic what you did on the other side. Each side of the body feels very different, so honor each side appropriately. Keeping the breath natural. Trying to stay lifted through the crown of the head. Take a full breath in and a full exhale out. Slowly start to lower the arms, uncross, hands on the lap, roll the shoulders down and back. So from here we're going to get a little extra movement through the shoulders, a little extra stretching here, bringing the fingertips to the shoulders. Inhale as you lift the elbows, so the elbows are in line with shoulders. Exhale, guide the elbows towards the midline, the center. Start to slowly take some circles. Listen to your body. Only go as fast as the body needs. Taking a few moments, gently releasing the tension. Slowly start to rotate opposite direction. Take one more full circle. And then gently release, relax the arms by the sides, roll the shoulders if you need to. We're going to gently lean back, extending the legs long, coming into a gentle jog with the legs. And then from here, we're going to keep the legs extended long, sitting up nice and tall. And this is where the blocks might come in handy. If you have a stack of books or maybe a pillow or a blanket, we're going to bring the block right outside the right side of the hip here. So we're able to press our right hand down on top of that block, books, whatever it is that you have. We're going to lift our left arm up and over, but gently pressing in through that right hand. So we're able to level up through the hips. So keeping the hips level. Start to send the breath into the left side of the body. Inhale, slowly start to rise. We're going to bring that block, if you have two blocks, you can use that other one, to the outside of the left hip, setting up for the other side. So left hand comes down to that block as we gently reach our right hand up and over. Start to press down into that block, leveling off the hips. Relax that right shoulder down and away from the right ear. If you're noticing any tension through the length of the legs, see if you can soften the muscles. And then slowly start to lift up, release that hand down, roll the shoulders. We're going to jog out the legs. So from here, we're going to make our way completely down to our backs. And this is a good time to bring your blanket to the top of the mat as we slowly transition into our Shavasana in a few moments. So take your time, gently resting all the way down, resting the forehead down. And once you're here, start to guide the knees towards the chest. Wrapping the arms around the shins or behind the backs of the thighs. Try to release tension through the shoulders. And if it feels good, gently rock side to side. Or perhaps drawing circles. Slowly returning the knees to center, lowering the soles, the feet down onto the mat, and create a little bit of space in between the feet. Maybe hips width apart if that feels good, maybe a little bit wider if that feels better. Start to reach the arms out to the sides, making sure you don't have any props in your way. So palms can be faced up or down. Just listen to your body, what feels best in your shoulders. We're going to slowly lower both knees down to the left, keeping the breath natural, and trying to keep the shoulder blades grounded. If you'd like to turn the attention beyond that right shoulder, you're welcome to do so. And then when you're ready, gently making your way back through center, returning the knees, and then slowly allowing the knees to fall over to the right. Keep the breath relaxed. Maybe the gaze is beyond the left shoulder. And slowly start to bring the knees back through center. We're going to slowly bring knees to chest, wrapping the arms around the shins or behind the thighs once again. Adding a gentle rocking movement if that feels good. Returning the knees to center, slowly lowering the soles of the feet down to the mat as we prepare for our Shavasana pose. So you're welcome to keep the knees bent if that brings you a little bit more comfort and support in the lower back. You're also welcome to extend both legs long and perhaps walking the feet open a little bit wider than hips distance apart. Allow the arms to feel heavy and rest comfortably by the sides of the body, releasing any tension through the shoulders, the neck. Start to check in with the body, noticing if you have any stored leftover tension. See if you can make any movements that releases this tension, allows the body to be completely at ease and relaxed. It's important to take these moments in Shavasana, allowing the full body to rest, to restore, and to recover. Keeping the mind quiet and the breath balanced. encourage you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you wish. When you are ready, slowly start to make small movements in the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Take your time bending the knees, planting the soles of the feet, and gently reclining onto your chosen side. Extending that right arm up and overhead, bringing that right arm underneath the side of the body, side of the head. Perhaps staying here for a full cycle of breath. Before gently pressing into the top hand and pressing yourself up, once again to a comfortable seated position. Continue to follow that relaxed rhythm of breath, perhaps bringing the hands into the lap. You're always welcome to join me bringing hands to heart center, closing our practice with a full cleansing breath. Taking a deep breath in and a long exhale out. I appreciate the opportunity to guide you through your practice today with love and gratitude. Namaste. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Stay well.